Hi everyone, my name is Otis. You're welcome to Otalim's Academy. So today is another section of our weekly online digital marketing training. So I just want to say welcome. And today we'll be looking at a different topic today. We'll be looking at different questions relating to how to get started with your e-commerce business. So I've got quite a lot of questions over the weekend. So we're going to go through all the questions. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. But if you have not subscribed, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release a new video. Because in our channel, you get a personalized digital marketing experience to help you grow your business online, run a successful digital marketing campaign, engaging content, and also you can get a free SEO consultational service that will help you to grow your that will help you to drive relevant organic traffic to your website. So we have tons of resources to actually get you started. So our topic for today is how to start an e-commerce business with little or no money. So this is a very, very interesting topic, and just say you should just sit back and watch while we answer different questions. And if you have a question, you can just send it through the comment section. So we'll answer your question for the questions that we can answer now, so we can actually get back to you. So like I said, the topic for today is how to get started with your e-commerce business. So the first question that I have is said, what is e-commerce? So that's a very interesting question. E-commerce is is businesses that are actually conducted through the internet. So that's what it is, the electro and the commerce, so which involves electronic checkout. So if you are offering an item for sale on the internet, so the internet becomes the middleman between the owner of the product and the consumers or the customers who buys the product. And in between, there's what we call the checkout process, the exchange of value, where somebody who's getting the product either pays a certain amount of money to get the product. And once this transaction is completed, the owner of the product ship that item to the customer who have made that purchase online without even coming in contact. And I call that contactless commerce. So that could be another name for electronic commerce, contactless commerce. So you're transacting the business, none of you are seeing each other. And one good thing about the e-commerce is just that it cut across geographical location. It doesn't matter where you are located, but so long as your business is positioned on the internet, and people can subscribe or make purchase of the product that you are offering for sale. So that's what the e-commerce business means. So we're going to go to the next question. Like I said, this is a question and answer section. So the essence is just for us to break down the complexity of the internet, because it's sometimes overwhelming to really understand this internet and the way it works. So that's why we decide to run this section every Saturday, so that we'll have ample of time to cover different areas. And we're not only just focus on e-commerce. We do SEO, social media marketing, how you can get online visibility. That's all what this forum is all about, this YouTube channel. So the next question is, what do I need to start an e-commerce business? Well, first of all is your commitment. I'll say your commitment to get started. Once you've made that decisional commitment that you really want to start doing something online. And we're all aware the pandemic has actually giving us an insight of what the future is going to be like, and it has changed the entire world. Even those who are adamant going online will send quite the internet is almost breaking, but I know it will never break. So a lot of people are actually going on the online now to buy things because of this restriction in terms of social distancing, and people are afraid of the pandemic, of getting catching the virus. So the only alternative there that is safe is just for you to sit in your home and just order an item, and it gets shipped to you. So, and you save yourself on gas, you save quite a lot of time in doing that. So that's why the online is actually the next gold mine, or is already the gold mine. So, and you see what is happening in the world today. So there are a lot of businesses that are closing shop, bricks and mortar stores. This big company, big retail giant are actually closing shop here all over the world because they didn't position their business for a time like this. So, and you see other companies like Amazon, like Walmart, like the Target, they're all smiling to the bank because of the high patronage people are ordering online. So that's why I said that it is the next good mine. If you have a business and you've not transited it online, then this is the right time for you to do it. And this is the right time because the internet is going agog because of online purchases. So if you're out there and you're wondering how to get started, just sit and watch how we walk you through how to get started, what you need to do. So you don't need to break your bank for you to just start your e-commerce business. So still on the question, what do I need to start the e-commerce business? First of all, if you have made that decisional commitment, you have to research. So there are different type of e-commerce business that you can do. So what niche? Are you going into fashion? Are you going into electronics? Yes, are you selling physical goods? So you need to go through this thought process. So once you've established what you want to do, where you want to play, then you can now begin to do the research and look at which customer you're targeting. Is it business to business or consumer to consumer? So these are part of the thought process. Once these are established, then you're good to go. So I'm just so like I said, if you're just joining us, we are talking about how to get started with e-commerce business with little or no money. So we'll come to that, and I have caused a lot of questions. People are asking, how do I start even when I don't have money? So the next question is, how do I find a supplier or a vendor when I want to start my e-commerce business? First of all, let me break this thing down first so that we don't get lost in the bubble. So the e-commerce business is in two ways. So you can start with little capital, and by investing a little bit into your domain name, your hosting. Like I've done tons of videos about domain name, how to get started, how to buy your domain, register your domain name and your hosting. So your domain name, like I've said before, it is just like your street address or your business address where you're telling your audience, this is where you can find me. So that's what you give to them. That's where you have the www.yourbusinessname.com. So that's what you're giving to them. It's like just like your street address that will give them direction to your online store or your e-commerce store. So your hosting is what keeps you on the internet every single day. So while you are sleeping at night, so your business is interacting with the customers. So it works 24 hours and 365 days in a year. So that's awesome. So you don't have to just close your shop and say it's 6 o'clock, I work from 9 to 5. It is 6, it's that, you close your shop. No, it doesn't happen like that with e-commerce. It's open 24 hours. So then to find a vendor is, if you have done your research, you've decided that, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to start selling clothing online. I want to start selling electronics online. I want to start selling Apple product. I want to start selling shoes online. So once you've discovered that, once you've actually make that the decision or reach that decision, so the next is how do you find suppliers and vendors? Suppliers are actually the owners of the product. They have different categories of suppliers. You have the manufacturers who own the product directly, and if you're lucky to get through to them, so you have a wider profit margin. Then you also have, just like you have also the middlemen, who are the wholesalers that actually represent the manufacturers. So I call them manufacturers representative, not really wholesalers, manufacturers representatives. So this representative, they are big drop shippers out there. So what they do, they go to different companies, pull their product together in one location. So once you sign up with them, so they give you access to their product data feed. The product data feed contains the product, the description of the product, and the product image. So once you get that, using that the API, you can actually install that on your website and use that. Okay, I'll come to when we talk about uploading that, because I have a question on that, so that I won't be jumping the gun. So that's how to find the suppliers. And when you're looking for suppliers, there are certain things you need to look out for. First of all, the suppliers. What is the profit margin? So I try to go with the profit, a wider profit margin that will be able to take care of all other minor expenses when factored in, because you are into the business to actually make profit. So once you do that, so you look at the profit margin. So try 10%, 50%, I like 50%. So once you get that, you can do your cost analysis and apportion the cost to your time, the effort you're putting into that building that e-commerce business. So that's one. Then another one that if they give you the product data feed. But if you don't have that resources and you said, okay, I just want to start a little, I don't have money to get the hosting, but it's very, very important for you to get the hosting and get your domain name and set up your e-commerce store. The reason is that for repeat purchase, because the time and the effort you spend in marketing to people, creating that awareness about your brand. And if you don't have an online presence, so it's actually difficult for you to make really good money from the e-commerce business, because if these people are coming back, if your customers are coming back to buy from you, so you're going to lose that customer, because they will go straight to your competitors because you don't have an online presence. So that's why I recommend that with little investment, so you can actually get started. But if you need help in terms of getting those hosting, getting your domain name, just send us an email. We'll walk you through. We'll also show you how to set up and upload your first product on your site. So it's a kind of added value services that we offer to our fans and our clients. So, and again, if you're actually looking for where to get your web hosting or your domain registration, so go to domaincot.com. So domaincot.com. So the reason why I recommend that, because they offer 24-hour service. So if you are a newbie and you're starting, those things are very, very important. It is priceless, because you're not paying for maintenance fees. So they run that maintenance for you every month and every single day. So, and when you run into murky waters, you have somebody to actually run to. So that's why it's very, very important. So I've talked about how to find the suppliers, and also we have tons of resources also how to reach out to the suppliers also. So if you need those tons of information, so you can email us. So we also have a written test. We have a telephone script on how you can talk with the suppliers and talk them into negotiate with them to get a wider profit margin. So if you want that, just send us an email. We have our email rolling here below this video, so that can help you. I know that it's not easy when you're starting. There's a lot of tons of information to digest. So, and We don't want that information overload for you, especially if you're starting. So getting started actually is enough workload. So that's why we are here in this forum to help you get started. So we'll have skilled people within our team that can get you up and running in just few days of few days. So that's the question on how to find suppliers and vendors. So we're going to go to the next question. So okay, that one is coming. So okay, so how, if I find a vendor, how do I manage my inventory? So how to manage your inventory is actually, that's the first question. So how will I upload my product? Okay, let me talk about how to manage your inventory. How to manage your inventory before I get to this one. How to manage your inventory is, there are different ways. You can do that manually, or you can automate your system. And that's a very, I can't go into details here. So I think I also have videos on that, how to manage your inventory. So once your supplier have given you the product data feed, so, and you've uploaded it into your e-commerce store, so, and you have to do a check, but if you're doing it manually, it is more exhaustive. So, because you need to carry out inventory audit to make sure that your suppliers also have that product, because if they don't have that product, so that will spell doom, because once the customer order a product on your website, and if you don't have that product, there are charges, because depending on the type of payment gateway that you are using to take your payment. So because they charge you some percentage of that fraction for that transaction. So, and if you're making returns again, so you lose that percentage of that transaction. So that's why it is important for you to pay attention to that. So what do? You automate the process so that your inventories are updated on your site every single day. And also, I think I forgot to mention that for those of you who said, okay, I just want to start, I just want to try it. So you can actually take those product data feed, take the image, take the description, and actually use your channel like social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram to promote those products. And but there's a limit to how you can move with that if you don't have your own e-commerce website. So the limit is that it has to do with the people within, the people that trust you, because somebody who do not know you might not make that payment to you, because there's nothing to hold on. So you don't have a website and it's transferring the money to your account and all that. So that's a kind of that become the trust issue. So that's why I encourage my fans and my clients to please just get your e-commerce website. So you don't, it's a win-win situation, because you're not paying for that product upfront. So that's just being smart, because businesses are looking for people who are smarter than them to actually market their product and services. So, and you eventually fall into that category. So what do? So you're using your own channel to help them to push their product to the consumers. So then you make the sales, you take the payment from your customers before you pay the owner of the product. So that's why I said it's a win-win situation. So you're trading on a very, very safety margin. So safety line. So that's one good thing about the e-commerce, and that is what the internet has made possible. So it has leveled the playing field and made it equal, because this is the first time in the history of mankind that a single businessman can actually compete with multinational corporations sitting from the comfort of your home, and you project a very good image about your site, and you're competing with the likes of Amazon, you're competing with other giants out there. So that's just the beauty of the internet. So so we're going to, if you have done all this, so we're getting to this point now from this question, and this question, how will I upload product to my online store? So assume that the person who sent in this question already have an online store. So I think I briefly touched on it. There are automated system that you can use, a proven system that can automate the your product upload on your website, on your e-commerce website, or you can do it manually. So we also have a video on how you can upload products into your e-commerce store. So you can check that video out on our channel or Talents Academy on YouTube. So that will provide detailed information about how you can actually do that. So the next question is, I'm going to question 5. He said, how can I accept payment online? So there are different payment gateway that will help you to take that payment online. And we have PayPal, especially for beginner, because PayPal is cheap, it's easy. So you have Stack, you have different payment gateway, you have authorized net. But PayPal, if you are starting, if you're a beginner, PayPal is good. It's even though that you've been in the business for a while, PayPal is good. If they've been tested and they stood the test of time over time, and they're still waxing stronger. So I recommend that you use PayPal as a beginner. So that's that. So once you sign up for that, you integrate it into your e-commerce website. It all depends on the content management system that you are using. So if you are using WordPress, so it's very, very easy for you to integrate. If you're using Magento and all that, so it's easy for you to integrate the payment gateway. And once you install that, so it does every other thing from the checkout, charging the taxes, and everything that you want. You want the payment gateway to accomplish. So the next question is so walk me through how order fulfillment works in e-commerce. Well, thank you for that question. So it's just like the way it works in the physical world. If you want to buy something from the store, so what do? Once you've sorted the item that you want, you go to the cashier and said, okay, this is what I want to buy. So the cashier will take that with give you a receipt, and in exchange for the amount for that item. So the same way it works on online. So once if you see the product that you like in a website and you click on that website, you add it to a cart. So once you add it to a cart, it goes into your cart. So then there's what we call the checkout process. So the checkout process is that you begin to follow the prompt. So once you click next, and it tells you to put your basic information on the cart, so which is asking for your name, your credit card information, and your address that the item will be shipped to. So once you complete that process, so what the payment gateway, what it does is that, so it takes that money, it collects that money from the customer, put it in your in your account online. So once you put it there, so and the checkout process is complete, an email is sent to the customer that the process has been completed. So what happens is that once you receive that money, then you can now place the order from your drop shipper to ship to this customer. And remember that when you are looking for a vendor or a supplier, look for the one that does blind shipping. Blind shipping is that's an agreement that they're going to ship on your own label. They're not going to ship on their own label. So they're not going to put the name of their company on the item that they are shipping to the customer, because you don't want to lose that customer. You don't want to lose all the hard work, all the effort that you put in to win that customer, because you want the customer to actually come back to you. So if you need a comprehensive strategy or way or how to get started, just reach out to us. We've done it over 1,000 times. So I think I can say that we're good at what we're doing. So then that's how the fulfillment works. And once you do that, so your own job is just to get the customer out there. So once you've done that, your vendor, your suppliers of the product, the owner of the suppliers, they complete the shipping process. So you don't even have to be involved in that shipping process. But your system will actually charge your customers also for the shipping cost. So once you've done that, you've completed your process and over to your vendors. So that's why it's amazing, but sometimes challenging. So then another question that I'm going to look at is the question is how should I determine the shipping cost? The shipping cost of the product is you have to rely on your vendors. Look at what their shipping cost is. So you can integrate their shipping cost into your own e-commerce store. So use their own price for you to determine what you're going to charge your customer for shipping. Then another said, how should I handle returns? So that's another challenging point for e-commerce owners. So, but most time, your vendors, they add a return label. So, and you really have to pay attention to that, because once you're for the return, please state it clearly where you want them to return the item, because while on your e-commerce site, so if they're, and the condition for the returns, because if you don't state that, you'll be losing money. So, and you don't want to compromise the customer service, you offer to your customer. So state this clearly, the return, is it within 30 days? Is it within 2 weeks? Is it if it is not defective, if it is damaged and all that? So you have to state it clearly, so you won't be losing money. Then another question, he said, how do I create the best product image and description? So your description is actually handled by the owner of the product, because once they give you the product data feed, as soon as you sign up with the dropshipper, they give you all the information. All you need to do is just to upload that information into your e-commerce store. Or if you're using the social media to sell, if you don't have an e-commerce store, so you just take that description, paste it there. So, and so once the customer make the purchase, so you get a fraction of that profit. So in e-commerce, you can actually decide what you earn. It is not the vendor that actually tell you the kind of profit that you will get, because you can mark up the price, because they give you a minimum retail price. So once they get that minimum retail price, you can mark up the price. So I think our time is fast spent. So if you have any other question, you can just send it. I have an email right below this video, or you can visit us on YouTube, or you can visit us our website to leave us a message. So like I said, if you're just joining, what we're discussing today is how to start your e-commerce business with little or no money. So, and if you want to learn more, don't hesitate to send us an email. Don't hesitate to visit our website. We also have tons of information. Visit our channel. And again, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert. We have tons of information. We've been able to actually filter off a lot of irrelevant information that will help you to get started. So just want to say thank you for logging in today to be part of this program. It's a weekly Saturday program, so where we just simplify the online business, talk about how the internet work, how you can create visibility for your business online. So next week we'll have another segment that will be talking, that will be presenting in this forum. So within the week, we'll actually, probably by Monday or Tuesday, by Wednesday, flyers will be out for details. So just visit us, and also visit us on Facebook. So I just want to say thank you for watching and have a great day.